Hi there everybody and welcome to week 4's quiz. And as we know, this is our quiz that we do every Friday. It might be based on some learning from this term, but it could also be based on some of our learning from term 1 or term 2 as well, to see what we can remember. So, like usual, you need your different coloured objects, your red, your orange and your green. If you don't have any object, you can always just shout out the answer as we go along. Hopefully you are ready. So, question number 1. Which number sentence matches the number line? So I've got my number line across the top. Which number sentence matches the number line? Is it 17 add 3, 17 add 5, and 17 add 2? And can you explain why you've chosen the number sentence that you have? Okay, so looking at my number line, I can see it's definitely an addition number sentence and they've all got the addition symbol, and it's showing me that here above the top. I don't think it's 17 add 3 because I can see that there's 2 jumps here, so they haven't just added 3, and 17 add 3 would equal 20. But on my number line I can see 22. Let's have a look at this one. 17 add 5. So I've got 17, I've done a jump of 3, and then I've done a jump of 2. What's 3 add 2? 3, 4, 5. I think it might be this one. Let's just check it's definitely not this one. 17 add 2. Well, I can see a jump of 3 and then a jump of 2. So it's not 17 add 2. So hopefully you are holding your orange object, which is the correct answer, 17 add 5, because we talked about when it bridges 20, we can use our number line to help us make a jump to 20, which we know 17 add 3 is 20 using those number bonds, and then we would need to add another 2 to add our 5 all together, which gives us the answer of 22. So well done if you got that one correct. Next question. Which word is an example of a verb? See if you can remember what a verb is. Is it shiny, boy, or climb? What's a verb? Hopefully this time you're holding up your drum roll green object, because a verb is a doing word. It's describing an action, and if somebody was climbing or you've been told to climb, you're being given an action to do. What example of is shiny? We're describing what something looks like. So shiny is an adjective and boy is a noun, and then climb is our verb. Well done. Next question. Which spelling is correct? So we're trying to spell the word where. For example, where are you going? Which is the correct spelling of where? Hopefully this time you're holding your red object. So where is one of our tricky words that we just have to know how to spell. And this is the correct spelling of where. Question number 4. Recasting our knowledge back to term 2 when we looked at 2D shapes. What is this shape called? Have a look at the shape. Maybe you want to count the number of sides. What shape is it? Is it a pentagon, octagon, or a hexagon? Let's count the sides together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sides. Can you think of that creature that we said that has 8 legs? An octopus, because oct means 8. So it must be an octagon. Well done. Next question. What is half of 14? I wonder how quick and snappy you can do this question. Half of 14. Okay, hopefully you're holding your red object. Half of 14 is 7. We know double 7 is 14. Well done. Next question is linking to our history learning from last term. And it says, which ocean is covered up? So under this purple circle, I have covered up the name of one of the oceans. Which one is it? Can you remember the name? This time there aren't any multiple choice questions because I would like to see if you can remember which one is missing. Let's reveal it. Hopefully you have said that it was the Atlantic Ocean that was missing. Can you remember how many oceans there are? There are 5 different oceans. We've got the Arctic Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Southern Ocean, Indian Ocean, and the Pacific Ocean. Well done. This one is recasting our knowledge all the way back to term 1 when you looked at toys in history. And it says, what were toys usually made from during the Victorian era? So think about those Victorian toys that you had a look at. What were they usually made from? Wood, plastic, or stone? What were they usually made from? Okay, hopefully you said they were usually made from wood. You might have been thinking about the wooden hula hoops that we looked at, maybe the wooden rocking horse as well. So most of their toys were usually made from wood. They might have been made from china, like the china dolls we looked at, or metal, but they definitely weren't made of plastic and they weren't made of stone. Next question, a music question this time. In music, the term texture means, if we're talking about the texture of a song, does it mean what the song makes you feel like, how fast the song is, or the layers of sound that you can hear? We're thinking of texture in music. Hopefully you're holding your green object. When we're talking about texture in music, it's the layers of sound we can hear. So can you hear more than one singer? Can you hear more than one instrument? And we can explain the texture or describe the texture as a thick texture or a thin texture. So if it's a thick texture, we can hear lots of layers of sound, lots of voices, lots of instruments. If it's a thin texture, then not many voices and not many instruments. Ready for our last question then of this week's quiz. What is missing from this sentence? Mr. Winterburn was very proud of everyone's home learning. Is it missing a full stop, capital letter, or commas? And can you correct it? Have a look at the sentence. Okay, drum roll, ready for our last answer? Hopefully you're holding up your orange object. It's missing some capital letters. Can you spot where they should go? Well done, Mr. Winterburn. Let's correct them. Why do both of them need capital letters, I wonder? Because it's all his name. Mr. Winterburn. Well done. Hopefully you got all of today's questions correct, and well done for coming and joining in with this week's quiz. Have a lovely weekend, everybody. Bye.